Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome to the channel guys. Last video was about comparing ourselves to our friends and other people. This video is going to be about gratitude, the purpose, just excuse the sound, the purpose of gratitude, why we should practice gratitude. So gratitude is basically being thankful and showing appreciation for what you have. Now let's start with why we should practice gratitude. So let me use an analogy just to paint the scenario so you kind of understand where I am coming from. We all have to eat daily, right? So let's say we will name this character Stacy, who is a working woman, hence she's very busy. Now Stacy has to go to the market or supermarket to buy groceries on Monday. Only due to the time factor she goes on Monday. Now Patricia goes to the market to buy vegetables, but then she realizes that she did not check inside of her refrigerator to see what vegetables she needs. So she's confused as to what to purchase at the market. Now what do you think is going to happen to her? One, she's going to buy all the vegetables because she doesn't want to be short while cooking, and she doesn't know what she has, what she needs, and what is short in the refrigerator, so she doesn't know what to purchase. Now two, she's gonna buy what she thinks she doesn't have in the fridge. Now that is all gonna be a guess game because she doesn't know what she has. So that's just to know that similarly, when we do not practice gratitude, we don't know what we have, hence we cannot figure what we need and what we don't need. Practicing gratitude helps us to realize and acknowledge that, what I have and how much I have. In other words, practicing gratitude shines light on how much you have, hence you don't realize you don't lack because automatically you are aware of the things you have. Now when you start to have this thought of I have a lot and you start to accept it, it becomes a reality because you are taking ownership of your blessings. When you start to create this thought pattern of I have a lot, then within your mind you are making a space to receive in abundance. For me, I think gratitude brings that focal point of me seeing I have a lot more than I think. Hence my thoughts are in the abundance mode. Thoughts determine how far and where you go. Hence, be very wise and do not think in terms of scarcity, as that serves no purpose to you. No purpose. Now you might be asking, how can I practically practice gratitude? So there is a small exercise that I do in the morning. I just grab a pen and a paper and I write 5 things that I'm grateful in my life. You guys can do this for 1 week and see if anything changes or slows down. And you can start with materialistic things and tangible things, and as you progress you can shift on to non-tangible things. Now as I'm sitting here now, I can give you 10 things offhand. Rather no, not 10, let me say 8. I can give you 8 things offhand. So if you say to yourself you can't think of 5 things to be grateful for, don't make me grab you through the screen, right guys? Anyways, I'm just joking, I cannot grab you through the screen. So let's start with my 8 things that I could give you offhand right now that I'm grateful for. So the first, the foremost and the most obvious one might be I'm alive. So I'm very grateful because you can go Google right now. There are so many people that goes to bed and does not wake up the next morning, right? So you guys can Google that, and I'm very thankful that I'm alive because being alive gives me opportunity to do anything else, right? So 1, I am alive. 2, I am healthy. 3, I get to eat 3 meals a day. Now guys, I know I don't eat 3 meals a day, I eat more than that a day, right? But we need to be real and understand there are certain parts in the world that these people cannot even afford. They're not accessible to 1 meal properly. 4, I have shelter over my head, and that's a big one. 5, my parents and siblings, they're alive and happy and healthy. So you must give praise and thanks that your relatives, well, not relatives, they're very close immediate family members, they're alive, happy and healthy. 6 is I have access to healthcare facilities. In terms of a hospital, not in terms of my home. I have a medical facility inside my home. 7, I have all my limbs. Now, guys, you really need to think about this one. For me, I do not have to ask anyone to wipe my bum or bathe me. I can do it when I feel like and I want to. This one here makes me think a lot sometimes, because imagine not being able to clean yourself. Someone has to do it for you. How uncomfortable is that? Someone random has to be viewing your parts randomly. Not that alone. Being able to drink water is a blessing, because some people who doesn't have limbs, they have to ask for water, then they have to wait to receive the water to drink it, because some can walk and reach it, while some can walk and reach it but they cannot drink it because they don't have arms. Now, guys, take the little things in life seriously before life gets serious with you. And believe me or not, life has its way of humbling people. All right, so this is all for today's video, and guys, do ensure that you practice gratitude. See you guys in the next one next week, and before I bid you guys goodbye, as I always say, see you at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded.